Yeah, this is the Marv 800 back once again, and I'm here today to show you my Married with Children collection. I'm going to show 11 seasons. I don't think a lot of people in here showed Married with Children, so I'm going to do it. Because a lot of people in here hasn't done Married with Children, so I'm going to show you my collection. And also, I just wanted to say I finally got all 11 seasons. I actually finished my complete 11th season, actually, about 6 months ago. I finished the last season, whatever it was. I think I got it back about 6 months ago. Finally finished all my Married with Children seasons. It took me quite a long time, a lot of money to get on compile. Like, I'd never turn on Married with Children all over again on Blu-ray. None of the TV shows, like all the Seinfelds and that. I never purchased them on Blu-ray. It's too much, man. I don't think Blu-ray, I hope, would ever release all them TV shows over again. Because if people's already got them on DVD, they're not going to want to repurchase them on Blu-ray. I can see releasing newer TV shows on Blu-ray, like saying up the newer stuff. But just like, don't go back and release all the, you know what I mean, all the Married with Children over again, or all the King of the Hill or earlier Simpsons seasons or Seinfelds or Full Houses or any of them shows all over again on Blu-ray, because it's just too much money to repurchase them all again. So, but anyways, let's get started with the Married with Children collection. Okay, so here's the first season from '87 of Married with Children, which debuted in April of '87 on Fox. It ran 13 seasons, or 13 seasons, I mean 13 episodes, 13 seasons. It ran 13 episodes the first season. So it debuted in '87. This has also got a Married with Children reunion special, which runs 90 minutes. So there's a complete first season. 1987, very good show. My favorite character on the show is Al, by the way. That was my favorite. He's always been my favorite on Married with Children, Al. I like him better than anybody on that show. Ed O'Neill that plays Al. Okay, the next one is the complete second season of Married with Children. This runs '87 to '88. The special features on this has 13 hidden Easter eggs and featuring interviews with the cast. That's all you get, 7 Easter eggs. So those Easter eggs sometimes are a bugger to find. I haven't even found all of them yet on this, on some of these. So anyways, yeah. So there's a second season from '87 to '88, which ran a total of 22 episodes. Second season. There's the complete third season of Married with Children, which ran '88, '89. Very good season. Had some great episodes on it, including the one where Al and Steve go to that love. It's kind of like a love shop, sex shop, whatever you want to call it. Gets Peggy them bras for her birthday. That one was a pretty funny one. In the sex shop, that was pretty funny. And just some other good episodes. Where they go out to dinner, they get that inheritance money, and they go out to that fancy restaurant. And Al forgot his wallet and couldn't pay for the food and all that. So that one's a very good season. Season 3. Next up is the complete fourth season, which has the famous backyard barbecue episode on it. It's also got the one where Peggy hires that robot constructor guy. She ends up killing him because she feeds him all that junk food and shit. And ends up killing him or something. He dies from a heart attack on the episode. That one's on there. The complete fourth season, pretty good season overall. Which ran '89, '90. That ran, how many episodes did the fourth one run? 23 episodes. So there's the complete fourth season. Favorite Children bucket. There's the doghouse. I like that. Shows his doghouse in the front. So there's the fourth season. And then here's the complete fifth season of Married with Children. Now this has a really good episode I love where Al takes that pizza man and runs his face off the door. It's on season 5 where he comes home and catches Kelly with the pizza guy and he eats up Al's pizza. And then the guy goes, "You owe me $8.50 plus a tip." And Al goes, "I'll give you a tip," and then grabs him by the neck, runs his face off the door, and then puts his head in the door and slams it on him and then throws him out. And he goes, "Keep the change," or whatever. After he runs his head off the door, and that's really funny. That one, I always loved that episode. That one's on here, and a whole lot of these, like I said, a lot of these I haven't seen in a long time, so I forget exactly all the episodes. But very, very funny show, the Married with Children. This contains all 25 episodes from season 5. Next up is the complete 6th season, which has the famous 3-part England episode where the Bundys go to England. They win that trip to England. This ran, of course, 91, 92. The complete 6th season of Married with Children. Very, very, very good season. This one had some really good episodes. One where Peggy becomes pregnant again, and they find out it was all a dream halfway through the season. But she really was pregnant, I think, in real life. Katie Seagal that plays Peggy, but I think she had lost the babies in real life or something. She had a miscarriage and lost them, so they were really sure that she was just dreaming, or Al was dreaming that she was really pregnant, but she wasn't. But she really was at the beginning of the season, of the complete 6th season. So, and then the next one up is the complete 7th season. Now the 7th season is where they introduced that 7 kid. He only played on 1 season. That kid right down there at the bottom. He was only on there for 1 season. 7. I really never bought him. I never really cared for that kid on the show 7. I don't know. I just never liked him on Married with Children. I just liked it with the original 4. I don't know. Bringing 7 on. I think it was just, I don't know why they did that. Because Married with Children was always getting good ratings. It was a hot show. I just maybe thought maybe they did it for changes just to see. But I think it didn't work out. He was gone before even the end of the season. That showed him going upstairs in the 1 episode, and you never see him again. That kid that played 7. They got rid of him halfway through the season, so I don't even think he finished the season up all the way. He only appeared in the first, like, I think, dozen episodes of the season or whatever, and then he was gone. So there's the complete 7th season, which ran 92-93. It contains all 26 episodes. It has a famous one where they take Cully to the movies for her birthday. That was a really funny one. Where the bunnies go to the movies. That's one of my favorites, if not my favorite of all time. Where they go to the movies. That's a very funny one. Okay, next up is the complete 8 season. Now, when the Married with Children come out with the 8 season, they started making them skinnier cases, like that. They started making them in the skinnier cases for some reason. Why, I don't know, but they went from like the thick cases to the skinnier. I think because these fit on the shelves easier, like more real, like or smaller, so you can fit more. I think that's why they went to the skinnier ones. Most of the newer TV shows run this kind of form now, skinny like that. That's how Family Matters was made too, like this. So they make all the newer ones. So anyways, there's the complete 8th season of Married with Children, which contains all 26 episodes from 93 to 94. Now, I never really cared for the 8th season. I thought, I don't know, it kind of went stale in my opinion, 8th season. It didn't have as many good episodes as it did in previous years, but it was okay, the complete 8th season, I guess. It just wasn't one of my favorites, the complete 8th season of Married with Children. Okay, now next up, this one here is a very, 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 very good season, the complete 9th. This has the one where Al and Jefferson go to a memorabilia auction because Jefferson's trying to get Marcy a Barbie doll for her birthday or whatever, and then Al sees the first issue of Biggins. I think it was supposed to be kind of like Gent, but because Gent was a real magazine, because remember, if anybody watches Married with Children, Biggins was supposed to be about women with big boobs. I think they were trying to mean Gent more like Gent, but because Gent was a real magazine, they couldn't use the name Gent on the show, so they had to make up a false name and call it Biggins, which no magazine exists of Biggins. It was just made up of Married with Children. But anyways, yeah, they show the first episode of Biggins, and then Al jumps up and says $1,200 before anybody could jump up. It was hilarious. That's on the complete 9th. It also contains, I believe this one also has the one where Al and Jefferson retransfer the shoe store back to the 70s, which is a very funny one. They go back to the 70s, which I think is on season 9, which this is probably my favorite season of all the Married with Children seasons. Number 9, that's always been my favorite. Just some really good episodes on here. They really did a good job with the 9th season of Married with Children. Okay, next up is the complete 10th, which contains the 2 hilarious spring break episodes of the 10th season. The 10th season was pretty good. It was really towards the end. Also, if anybody knows has ever seen this complete 10th season, which ran 95-96, King Kong Bundy guest stars on one of these episodes. He was actually on the season 2 episode of 87. Back in 88, he debuted on the 2nd season of Married with Children 2. I forgot to say that, but King Kong Bundy's also on this one too, season 10. Debuted on 2 episodes over the years. So this one's 26 episodes. Yeah, and 3 discs, which was the 95-96 season of Married with Children, and contains the spring break episodes. So there's the 10th season. Oh, and this also has a hilarious one too, where Bud gets caught masturbating in the library. I believe is on this one too. They catch him in that one room. I think this is on there. And his the librarian that catches him turns out to be that woman that used to play in Mama's Family. What was her name? That played Aola Borland. I can't think of her real name, but she played Aola Borland on the show Mama's Family. Well, anyways, she's on it. Plays the librarian on that episode. So that was a pretty funny episode. I like that one. And then the last season is the complete 11th, which was the final season of Married with Children, 96-97. After 11 seasons, it was finally done. Married with Children, one of the longest running shows of all time, ran 11 seasons. Not many situation comedies ran 11 seasons over the years. Married with Children was one of them. So there you go, there's the final season, the 11th season of Married with Children. Contains all 24 episodes from 96-97. Very, very good episodes on this, on the season. The only thing is, I really didn't care the way they ended the series that good. I guess it was alright, but they could have ended it better, I thought, than what they did the last episode. It just wasn't as good as it could have been. But overall, like I said, the series is good. I've always loved Married with Children. It's always been one of my favorite shows. And I think Married with Children, really, when you think about it, is really underrated because it ran 11 seasons, but you don't hear a lot of people talking about Married with Children. But it was a very good show, and Fox over the years really helped Fox with the ratings over the years. When they ran 11 seasons, so you can tell the show they did good in ratings over the years. A lot of people loved that show, Married with Children. It was a very good show overall, and it was very fun collecting them seasons. I'm glad to have Married with Children in my collection. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with you and show you that I had all Married with Children's, and yeah. So anyways, this has been the Marv 800, and this has been my Married with Children collection, and I'm out.